All right, folks, we're back. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. Here's the way you can contact the show right there. You can get in touch with us right there. Those are the numbers, phone number, email address, and social media way you can follow the show. Now, Josh is recording this. This is part one, Gilmer County Pool. We'll call this part one. He'll put a title out there. We will wait until today's workshop meeting, and tomorrow we'll bring part two. So today we want to stay with a couple facts. Now, first, before we start on the pool, let me say this. This is not opposition to anybody personally, okay? Too many people get personal on this, and this is not going to be personal. This is not an opposition to any government, local government. This is not an opposition. This is not negative, okay, at all. So whatever people take this and do is up to them. So one, I want to stay focused. First of all, it's the Gilmer County Pool, and it is exceeded. The Gilmer County Pool is at the Gilmer County Civic Center, okay, which has exceeded the lifespan of a community pool. That's fact number one. So if you're out there and you're wondering, it's exceeded the life of a community pool. We've had the study done, all right? So normally, this pool is obsolete by now according to standards. That's number one. Number two, why is it the Gilmer County Pool? Why is it the Gilmer County's responsibility to bring back a pool? Okay? Now, when I say this, first of all, Gilmer County is broke. Now, the county has two cities and the Board of Education. All right? So Gilmer County itself is broke, and we'll get into that. You are 80 million, around 80 million. I'm going to use a round number, but there's nobody going to argue with this. Okay? You're in the area of $80 million in debt. You don't bring in enough money in the county, tax revenue or SPLOST revenue, to pay the bond payment. You have on your property tax, homeowners out there, business owners, okay? Business owners in Gilmer County have seen the most aggressive personal property tax investigations, I'm going to say investigations, audits, okay? You have, in Gilmer County, you have seen the most aggressive businesses, personal property tax, because tax revenue is desperately needed to pay the debt. Now, people are going to push back and argue with that. So what's this got to do with the pool? Let's stay focused. We'll get there, okay? You are seeing business owners, property owners in Gilmer County. You see on your tax bill, you see your millage rate, okay? Which they raised property taxes. Now, the commission does not like to say it this way, but last year they had to advertise in the local legal organ and let you know that they were raising your property tax. So one, they raised your property tax. That's number one. Then you look at your tax bill, and you have $1 million on your tax bill. Now, the current commission or chairman did not levy that $1 million tax. That goes all the way back to Chairman J.C. Sanford's administration. But every year when that tax expires, they renew it. So they didn't levy a new tax, okay? They didn't levy a new tax, but they renew it every year, okay? That's $1 million. Then this commission, minus Carlene Ferguson, she is new, her first year. She was not there. Travis Crouch, Post-Commissioner Travis Crouch, they did raise your taxes $500,000 for the bond payment. So when you look at your property taxes, this is Gilmer County, let's stay focused, okay? You have your millage rate, which they did raise your taxes. You have the $1 million for bond payment, you'll see it. Then you have the other $500,000. So you got $1.5 million over and above your property tax just to pay your bond payment. and you don't bring in enough money to pay all the bills when it comes to that. Or they could alleviate some tax burden on the citizens. So first of all, if we have money to build a pool, do we not have money to alleviate some of the tax burden that we're already experiencing in Gilmer County as property owners? That's number one, okay? Number two, where do we get the money for the pool? Why is it on the back of Gilmer County taxpayers, property taxpayers, for a pool? Why not go and ask the city of Ellijay? I got nothing against the city of Ellijay or their people, their city council, their mayor. Why not go ask the city of Ellijay for a new pool? Why not see? Let's just use $1 million. Why not go ask them? Why not go ask the city of East Ellijay to put a new pool over next to Walmart? Kids could go to the movie and then to the pool, whatever. Because I understand that, it's my understanding is East Ellijay is always sitting on about $1 million in the bank. Maybe, maybe not. Okay. And this is not derogatory to East Ellijay. Why are we not over asking East Ellijay to build a pool, right? Why are we not asking the Board of Education? Now, I want a swim team. I like the swim team. I support the swim team. But why not ask the Board of Education to build a pool for the entire county? Do you stop to think the kids that swim in the pool live in the county, so therefore they go to the schools in the county, right? So it's their kids, right? Every child, every day, whatever their motto is. It's not negative knocking on the schools. But before we get out there too far, let's remember the Board of Education of Gilmer County receives 75, maybe more, but 75 cents. Every dollar that's paid in taxes out of your pocket, okay, property taxes, 75 cents goes to the Board of Education. Only a quarter stays at Gilmer County itself, the commissioners. Only a quarter. 75 cents goes to the school. Why don't they build a pool? Why don't they build a pool, put a plan in where parents could pay year-round, kids could come in the summer, they could have a swim team, they could have their swim team, they could hold big statewide swim meets, whatever. Why not? Last but not least, why don't we have a joint venture? Why can we never get along? You do realize we have a joint venture on the water authority, right? And the county, I think the county, East Ellijay and Ellijay, if I'm right. I mean, I'm for sure people are waiting to correct me. But we have a joint venture on the water authority. That's how you get water. I think East Ellijay appoints so many, Ellijay appoints so many, and the county appoints so many, and there's a water authority. Why not have an EEG aquatic center? Ellijay, East Ellijay, and Gilmer County? I don't know. But there's so many options out there that have to be put on the table. Why? Because Gilmer County is broke. Now, for those, I understand the pool party. I understand your kid's 9 years old. I'm coming from a point at 10 years old. I lived in an area where we had a community pool, and there was a bunch of 10-year-old kids on bicycles, and you would see us, okay? So I get it. Okay? I don't want to take a childhood memory away. But quit putting the pressure on the property taxpayers of Gilmer County and the guilt that we are trying to take your childhood memory away for your kids. We're not doing it. We're broke. So I remember where I grew up in Hackettstown, New Jersey, if you must know. There was a bunch of us 10-year-old kids, and you would see us riding our 10-speed bicycles with a towel over our shoulder going to the pool. I got it. I get it, okay? But the purpose of the county, let me say this, okay, because we're staying focused. This is part one. We're staying focused on the pool. The purpose of your county is to provide roads, bridges, and services. Pool's not a service, okay? So you want fire protection, and we're not going to get into how much money was spent on fire protection, Because when you get out there, you're going to say, well, we built 13 fire stations. We'll get into that. While we're talking to pool, we'll open all these envelopes and talk about them, I promise, okay? But the county is to provide essential services, period. A pool is not one. It is a luxury. Sorry to put it that way. But first is road and bridges. Years ago, the commissioners, it was called road commissioner because basically that's what it was. The first priority of the Gilmer County Commission is roads and bridges, folks. And you have a road department, I'll just call it that, that's about $500,000 short of what they need to operate. So before we go putting 300,000, we actually need, all right, I got a note last night. I'm tired of hearing about a bridge. Let me tell you something. Bridge caves in, road washes away, school bus tips over. You won't be thinking about, oh my God, we didn't get a pool and our kids didn't get to dive in the water. You will worry, parents, if we don't maintain our roads. There's a lot of county roads, there's a lot of county dirt roads, and there's a lot of bridges that are a long list. So the priority of the county has to be roads and bridges. Now, the pool, I will get into this, all right? Tomorrow I want to talk about Park and Rec. We're going to open those envelopes. So you're going to want to tune in tomorrow because we're going to talk about Park and Rec and a total rec facility, a recreational facility for the county possibility. But now, if you want to know what's going on with the pool, first of all, the pool will stay closed. Now, apparently, Charlie Paris said, we broke this news on Fetcher News yesterday. Chairman Charlie Paris says he's in hopes to close the pool this year because it's losing 5,000 gallons. The pool holds about 250,000 gallons, folks. It's losing about 5,000 gallons a day. They turn the pumps on and they're getting 22,000 a day in lost water. Okay, so he wants to close it down and build a new one. Build it where? Where do you get the money? Who's going to build this pool? I sure hope, I'll say this no matter how it comes across, I sure hope we are not going to put the construction of a new pool in the hands of the department head of Park and Rec. I sure to God hope we're not going to do that. And we don't need to do that if they power through. Okay, so show them, if you want to know where the pool's leaking, if you want to know what's going on, number one, we did this investigation for years, okay? There is the pool when it was empty when we did, this is back in 2011. Show number two, okay? Number two, this is the pump area that had to be replaced 2011. Number three, where are the leaks? In 2011, we did this here at FetcherNews.com. I could show you. This is the actual Gilmer County pool. This is CBA, the leak under the main drain. It shows you there, the deep end. And go with number 4. And here is number 4, pool surface cracking at expansion joint. Okay? So in 2011, folks, Sunbelt Pools got $132,000. In 2011, $132,000 repair was made on the pool in April of 2011. They got a $70,000 grant, okay, from the Harrison Foundation against $132,000. In 2015, the leaks, we did a radar inspection. The county did a radar inspection, okay? And here's the thing. I get it. Where are the kids going to go from the Boys and Girls Club? I get it. Okay. Where are you going to have your birthday parties? I get it. All right. So I'm not in opposition of a pool. I'm not. I'm not in opposition of building a new pool. I'm not. I'm in opposition of taking $1 from a county that can't even maintain the roads and bridges and put into this pool at this time. There's other avenues. There's the Board of Education. There's the City of LJ. There's City of East LJ. There's other ways to put the revenue together for this pool. That's what I'm against, of putting this and piling this on the back of Gilmer County taxpayers, property taxpayers, okay? Because we don't have the money. That's what I'm against. And I say against. Because if we have $3,000 out here, $300,000, if we have $300,000, folks, it is time to reduce the taxes at Gilmer County. It's time to reduce property taxes. We have a lot of things. And if you want the details of what I just showed you, here's what you need to do. Let me say it this, I'm sorry to say it this way. If you will go to fetchyournews.com, you want to know what's going on with the pool? I got it for you. Okay? We have been on this since 2011. All right? Go to fetchyournews.com, and first of all, you can look at the story today. The pool will stay closed this year. All right? Second, Josh, can you write this on the screen quickly? The second is what's cracking at the Gilmer County pool. If you could do that, the what's cracking at the Gilmer County pool, and then Gilmer BOC plans big splash for kids this summer. Okay? So those are the stories, all right? You want to go to what's cracking at the Gilmer County pool. Go to fetchyournews.com, search this, what's cracking at the Gilmer County pool. You will be able to read every single thing that we've done since 2011 on this pool, okay? Then if you will go and read, the pool will stay closed this year, okay? That's the recent one explaining why they're not going to open it. And the last one I want you to go look at fetchyournews.com is Gilmer BOC plans big splash for kids this summer. FYN has update on pool repair status. So those are three stories. If you want the background on the Gilmer County pool, all right, and you can start there. Not social media and all the rumors. Not everybody's opinion on social media, okay? If you do that and start looking at that, we'll come to you tomorrow with part 2 of the Gilmer County pool. Gilmer County pool. Here's the only thing, last but not least. Anybody that goes through this damn, yes, I said damn. Anybody that goes through this damn county and says one damn word about me saying that I don't think the kids should have a pool, they're a damn liar. You got it? Clear. What I'm telling you is you don't have the damn money. That's all I'm telling you. You got it? We'll do number 2 tomorrow. I love all of you folks. You know I do. I really care, right? About what? I don't know. Take us a break, Josh. I'll be back tomorrow with part 2 of this. Right after this break, we got a special surprise, okay?